Hey, so, who are they and why would they make chemtrails with airplanes?
A chemtrail is the idea that the jet trails planes leave behind is actually planes dumping poisonous chemicals on the populace for either experimentation purposes or to keep us docile and compliant. Chemtrails equals water vapor to the educated population. You're putting way more thought into this than the people who believe in chemtrails, I can guarantee you.
Funny thing is, the truth is bad enough, why bother making shit up? They are airline companies, the FAA, and the EPA, and the chemtrails are nothing compared to the actual known pollution pumped out from jet engines. Anyone who believes the conspiracy shit is being jaded that the truth isn't immensely worse than the conspiracy.
Sometimes they are firefighters and chemtrails put out forest fires. Other times they are farmers and the chemtrails grow stronger crops. Other times they are geoengineers and the chemtrails are accelerants for rain to lower the temperature of a region. China 08 Olympics. When jet pilots fly through a layer the atmosphere with a specific temperature and humidity, the water in the exhaust will turn into clouds, and this is known as contrails and simply as just clouds. 1950s edit. In 1950, to conduct a simulation of a biological warfare attack, the U.S. Navy sprayed large quantities of the bacteria Serratia marcescens, considered harmless at the time, over the city of San Francisco during a project called Operation Sea Spray. Numerous citizens contracted pneumonia-like illnesses, and at least one person died as a result. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. The family of the person who died sued the government for gross negligence. But a federal judge ruled in favor of the government in 1981. 46. Serratia tests were continued until at least 1969. 47. Hope I did that right. They stem off of this experiment our lovely government pulled on us about 70 years ago. The conspiracy is that they never stop and keep doing it, when in all actuality the real chemtrails stem from petroleum-based ferts and pesticides poisoning our water supplies. They are the reason Jeff Bezos is a billionaire and I'm not. Why my neighbor's kid made the honor roll and mine didn't. Why my coworker drives a new sports car and I'm driving a 10-year-old minivan. Why my brother's wife looks like Scarlett Johansson and mine looks like Drew Carey in drag. Ad infinitum. They are non-binary and the chemtrails will turn everyone into cute femboy twinks. They are the people who make chemtrails. They make chemtrails because that's what they do. Aeroplanes are the best way to spread them. Very little security round airports. Up until 2016, they, the deep state, the Illuminati, etc. were just nameless scarecrows. But since then the GOP and alt-right have done a phenomenal job politicizing conspiracy theories. The "they" these days almost always refers to Jewish or left-leaning political groups.
Keep asking questions, and you'll be having a dirt nap.
Chemtrails are a theoretical method by which governments either experiment on or change a populace's behavior by dumping various chemicals disguised as the contrails of an airplane. It's interesting to say the least. Planes carrying and dispersing chemicals, which look like trails of smoke, mist in the sky. Designed to test, change, inhibit the human populations around which they've been deployed. Authorized by they, the secret global elite who control everything, including the military. They are the Gay Frog Coalition. They're here to prove chemtrails are just government experiments to turn frogs gay. Once you do that, the world is yours. You and your gay frog army own everything then. Scary stuff, man. Okay, Here is the truth. They are golfers and the chemtrails are there so they can judge their drive and see whether or not they sliced it. Really, it's all about who can have the lowest score. More deluded thinking of the crazy people who are trying to steer the country towards disaster. It used to be laughable. Now they are in Congress. Guys. Not sure where y'all got the poisonous gas thing from. But all fuel, no matter how well filtered, has trace amounts of water in it. What you see from the ground is that water crystallizing across the sky. Since all commercial and military jet fuel is basically refined kerosene, with an additive to keep that trace water from freezing at 30,000 feet. You are seeing mostly frozen water in the sky. Edited for content. Oh God. I am sorry. They're not chemtrails and never were. They're called contrails. It's short for condensation, the combustion of aviation fuel, and automotive gasoline for that matter, creates a small amount of H2O. That water you can see dripping out of tailpipes when a car is cold. And you just started it up in a cold climate? Same stuff. But planes are really high up. And it's really cold up there. So the moisture condenses in the atmosphere into what is essentially a long cloud. A trail of condensation. Some people in the world are not as smart as others though. And when they heard the words, contrails, they were like, con isn't a word I know. They can't be saying that. Now chem. That makes more sense. I know what chemicals are. Engines run on chemicals, right? Quote. Slowly over time this mispronunciation was picked up by internet trolls who attempted to scare idiots by claiming these chemtrails were actually mind control yada yada yada. Unfortunately, the average intelligence of a human being is pretty low. And 50% of all other humans are even dumber than that guy. So what was started as internet trolling became accepted in some circles as conspiracy pseudo-fact. Now that I have posted, please ignore all of the people saying how full of shit I am because my grammar or spelling is bad. Just Google it yourself. That is what everyone trolled should have done years ago. No one just does the research anymore. They are the government, Illuminati, higher-ups in the hierarchy and so on. So summed up everyone who might be responsible for evil deeds. The why isn't simply explained. Chemtrails. The white condensate lines left behind by planes. According to some people filled with chemicals. Or created to spread, well, chemicals. They use these trails for a variety of evil things. Chemicals to control our minds. To drug us. To experiment with new diseases on us and so on. Chemtrails are just moisture from a combustion reaction condensing into clouds. Even if it was chemicals, by the time it got to the surface the amount you would get would be so minuscule. It would be a nothing burger. Poison as in the dose.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.